politics for the people of Rivers State, and of course the power play. What is the implication in the power play in Rivers State? A lot of people are saying that because why would FUBARA move after what the APC has done to him? Now, politically, is he correct? Is he not correct? What is the implication? Will Wike's influence in the River State politics, will it reduce, or will FUBARA gain an upper hand? Can the River State House of Assembly keep threatening FUBARA with, impeachment all the time? Will the APC allow that, or will the APC fold its arms? What will be the fate of the likes of Tonya Cole and the River State APC bigwigs that have been there trying to win over the state, and FUBARA moving with, we're also hearing the defection of the River State House of Assembly, all of them led by Martin Awule, who is also angling for the governor's seat. So what becomes of the power play in River State? Will Wike still hold or still reign supreme now that FUBARA is in the APC? Now that the president has assured him his status. FUBARA made a statement that didn't go down well with a lot of people. He said that he still called excellency today because Tinubu allowed him to be APC. Now, what is the implication of that kind of statement, people? Now, I just want you to take a good look at that statement. He is still called His Excellency because of the president, not because of the people who fought for him. People stood by him. A lot of people fought and got themselves into trouble. Some were even arrested. And for him to come out and make a statement like that, is that a betrayal or just a bowing down to the superior power? So these are the implications of our conversation today. So everybody join me live in this conversation. Let's hear your thoughts on this very move that Jagaban has done it again. Now, if you look at democracy as a whole, what is the point of doing an election with different political parties while after the election, everybody that was elected under another party is now defecting to the APC? The entirety of the South-South was ruled by the PDP. Bayelsa State is gone. Rivers State is gone. Edo State is gone. Delta State is gone. Akwa Ibom is also gone. Cross Rivers, oh my God, the entirety of the South-South. Now, when we come down to the Southeast, Mba has joined, Enugu has joined APC. Imo here has APC. Ebonyi has APC, with the exception of Anambra and, of course, Abia State. Anambra is quasi-APC. It's a quasi-APC because it's not fully there nor here. In Abga, it's a name. It's just in Abga for the name. But in reality, he operates more with the APC. So in the whole of South, South, Southeast, entirety of the South down this way, only Governor Oti of Abia State is the Lone Ranger. So what is the wider implication for democracy, for politics? You will all also understand that this is Peter Obi's domain, where he got majority of his votes in the South, South, and the Southeast. Now that the APC is reigning supreme in this area, if Peter Obi contests, will he get the same influence he had during the 2023 presidential elections? These are all implications. So I want to hear your take of these particular implications of FUBARA moving to the APC and the entirety of the South-South and, of course, the Southeast, only with the exception of Governor Oti of Abia State. The entire South-South, most of the North, the Middle Belt, and the Southwest is controlled mostly by the APC. Osun State Governor, well, everybody knows he has defected, but to where? I think he's still going to join the APC. Well, with all this said and done, Lagos, APC, Ekiti, APC, and the rest of them. In the Northwest, which one is not APC? Only Kano State, the NNPP. So in the entirety of the northeast and north. Bauchi is the PDP. Oyo is the PDP. These are the two strong states that the PDP still controls. But for how long? Before 2027 election, how many more governors will join the APC? So the reality of this is that we are heading to a one-party state, and that is what we are talking about this morning. So what are the implications of these defections? FUBARA's move to APC, the major implications as they unfold. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. It is Straight Talk Live on Echo FM 100.7. So everybody join me live as we dissect this particular matter, do some analysis, and of course, we want to hear what you make of it. Generally, we're not taking this in just about defection. We're looking at the implications. I want to see the implications of all this to our democracy, to Rivers State, to the South, and the Southeast, and generally to the opponents like Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar, who we are yet to understand where Peter Obi is heading right now. He's been playing a different kind of politics that nobody really knows now. He is not in the ADC fully. He is not fully in the Labour Party either. And there are rumors are saying that there is one goal to make sure Peter Obi is not on the ballot of any political party. How good will that threat be? Very soon we'll talk about that. So people, welcome aboard to our main event on radio. It is called Straight Talk Live on Echo FM 100.7 with the Radio Marshal, Barry Cosmos, the one on radio. Everybody, let's go do some paper talk now. Let's take a look at what the papers are saying this morning on Echo FM. All right, our starting point will be the Punch newspaper. On the Punch newspaper, governors vs. NNPC. Tension rise over alleged $42 billion oil revenue shortfalls. All right, in a nutshell, this has been going on since 2011 or 20, around 2011 to 2017. That was what the governors are saying, about $42 billion shortfalls that were not remitted to the Federation account. Wow, $42 billion. Can you imagine that amount of money that were not remitted? Now they're talking about setting up a committee to reconcile. Reconcile what? If this money was not remitted to the Federation account, where is the money? That's the question. So the governors are asking the NNPC. Under Kyari was there for 8 years, 8 solid years, as if he's the president of Nigeria ruling. And now he has gone free with all the discrepancies. This is not the first time. First, it was about 12 trillion. Now we are hearing 42 billion. So at the end of the day, what exactly is going on with the NNPC? This is how Nigeria money, our money, they go. Somebody, I got a chopper, booga booga. He the chopper, nyafu nyafu. I got a chopper, wow. Everybody, NNPC versus the governors. Tension rise over alleged $42 billion oil revenue shortfall. All right, FUBARA, Adeleke, others governors who left PDP since 2023. You want to know about them? All right, let's take a look at this list. It's going to form part of our conversation. That list carries Bayelsa State, Enugu State, and of course a whole lot of others who are there. We'll take a look at them fully. Delta State, Akwa Ibom State, Osun governors all joined. Osun State governor, I think he has joined Accord Party. That's Governor Adeleke has joined Accord Party. He refused to join the APC. All right, that's good. Adeleke has officially joined the Accord Party days after leaving the PDP. Plateau State, Taraba State situation. These ones are still doing mark time to join the APC. So all these, the list of the governors include Amadu Fintiri, Adamawa State Northeast, left the PDP. Bala Mohammed, December, Bala Mohammed, Bauchi State Northeast, Caleb Mufwang of Plateau State, Agbo Kefas of Taraba State, and Dauda Lawal Zamfara State Northeast, Sheyi Makinde, Oyo State. These are the only governors left in the PDP. The PDP governors who have defected so far is Omo Eno of Akwa Ibom, Sharif Oboroweri of Delta State, Peter Mba of Enugu State, Duye Diri of Bayelsa State, Similai Fubara of Rivers State have all defected from the PDP to the APC. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6 governors left for the PDP. Is PDP still the main opposition party? Well, your guess is as good as mine. Soyinka decries Sheyi Tinubu's excessive security escort. All right, while we are grappling with insecurity, the president's son is moving as if he is the de facto president with so much security. Professor Wole Soyinka says President Bola Tinubu must be cautious about his approach to regional security, domestic governance, and the use of state protection for privileged individuals. Well, the Nobel laureate said this at the 20th Wole Soyinka Center for Investigative Journalism Awards in Lagos on Tuesday. Well, all these were captured in a now viral 4 minutes, 25 seconds video shared on Tuesday night by some Nigerians on X. All right, let's continue. One dies in your fire, 2 rescued. U.S. congressman visit Benue State and seek global attention on IDP crisis. Please, 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 more, if you can. Just the way we put the searchlight on Christian genocide in Nigeria, let us also put the plight of these IDPs. How can you be living in an IDP state camp in your own home? We are not at war with any country. There's no country invading Nigeria. It's just some miscreants, some misfits in the society who have decided to come and sack people from their own ancestral home. You go back home, they kill you. You go to your farm, they kill you. And they say this is not. I recently I listened to one cleric, a Muslim cleric, talk, and I was like, wow, is this for real? According to them, Prophet Muhammad said this, Prophet Muhammad said this, Prophet Muhammad said, if the unbelievers are cultivating land, they are only cultivating the land for them to come and take it. Can you imagine that? That if they capture them, they give them three options. One is if they capture you, they give you 3 options to convert to Islam and be free. If you refuse, they say you should pay taxes. If you don't pay taxes, if you refuse to pay taxes, then they should kill you. Now, that is what they say about the religion. Sometimes you begin to wonder, what kind of religion teaches that? And somebody believes it and acts on it and kills people just because they refuse to join your religion or because you have guns to go and capture them. In this 21st century, as if this is the medieval period. These things that used to happen where the stronger nations will go, according to them, raiding. They raid and kill and take over lands and possession and enrich their place. That is like slave trade era where the white men came to Africa to take the black man as slave because they can and because they have weapons that Africans cannot have and because they have manipulative powers to come and manipulate the black man to catch other black men to sell to them as slaves. And they do that. This used to happen in the 18th century. In the 20th century, somebody is still talking about this kind of move. I just don't understand. If these people think or they just hide under the religion to perpetrate evil, which God will tell you to go to somebody's land, kill them, take their land? If they refuse to join your faith, you kill them. They say they give them 2 beautiful choices. That video has been said. They gave them 2 beautiful choices. If you cannot accept them, they kill you. How nice. How pathetic. But this is happening. And a lot of people, sometimes when you talk about this, they get offended for you even saying it. They get offended. They say you're talking against blasphemy and all that. You commit evil, you don't even want somebody to talk about it. It's madness. Now, the question that has been bugging my mind all this while is that, is there any Christian terrorist group in the world? Is there any Hindu terrorist group in the world? Is there any traditionalist religion terrorist group in the world? So what is it with Islam or Muslims and terrorism? What is it with killing people by force to join your religion? I don't get it. But the whole thing still. Now let's take a look at this. We just keep behaving as if we know more than God Himself. You are just holier than God, because if people don't do what you ask them to do, you kill them. People are living as IDP. In Benue State alone, according to the report coming up now, 600,000 human beings are living in IDP camps in Benue State alone. Now imagine entire Nigeria, how many people are living in IDP camps? And we are taking this as a human, we are saying it as if it's a child's play. And people in authority will sit down there and play politics with all this madness. It's crazy. We thank God that Donald Trump had to make that comment about Christian genocide. Now the world knows. It is not that the Nigerian government is denying the fact that people are being killed. They are now saying it's both Christian and Muslim killed. What a shame. What an embarrassment. The only thing that you can see is that people are being killed from both sides. Why should people be killed? Why? It begs the question, what the hell are we doing anyway? So 600,000 Christians are living in IDP camps. So the narrative of genocide, is it true or false? Now that's the question for Nigerian government to answer. When you identify a problem, you now take appropriate measures to solve it. When you keep denying that this is not happening, then 600,000 Christians are in IDP camps. Even in the IDP camp, they still come there to kill them. What a shame. But that is what it is in Nigeria. Well, thank God the U.S. is taking serious measures. For we to say we are characterizing it as one single story of Christians being killed, well, on that point, it's Muslims are also killed. These Muslims that are killed are the ones that disagree with their own ideology. So this is all about religion. It has nothing to do with terror. Terrorism is not just about coming to kill people. You come with an ideology, either you accept or you kill. If they capture you now, you decide to change to a Muslim, they'll leave you. God will now force people to worship Him using human beings. When did God ever give that kind of command? Anyway, what do I know? Let's move on. It is so disheartening to hear 600,000 people in an IDP camp. Very, very sad. All right, we also move. Abuja man planning to buy ammunition for bandits arrested. Rep summon minister over budget underperformance. Recall yesterday we talked about 70% carryover of the budget for this year capital projects. Only 30% is not going to be carried over to the new year. And of course, the federal government has said, don't apply for any new projects until these ones are finished. So indefinitely, 2026, they will do another 30%. Then 2027, they'll do 30%. Then they'll not complete the other one in 2028. Oh, me tabo. But the House of Representatives has summoned the Minister of Finance, Mr. Wale Edu, and the Minister of Budget and National Planning, Mr. Atiku Bagudu, over poor budget implementation. The House on Tuesday held a closed-door session with Edun Bagudu, the Accountant General of the Federation, Sam Shudin Ogujimi, and the Executive Chairman of the Federal Inland Revenue Service, Zach Adedeji. All these very juicy positions. If you know be person from the north, it's going to be person from the west. Oh, me tabo. A lawmaker who attended the session told the Punch in confidence that the meeting focused on the poor implementation of the capital components of 2024 and 2025 budgets. He said lawmakers expressed deep frustration over the government's failure to release funds for projects already executed. As a result, the House resolved not to consider the 2026 appropriation bill until the federal government clears outstanding payments owed to contractors under the 2024 and 2025 budget cycles. All right, I just needed to give you all those stories. Now, you begin to ask yourself, the government said they have met their quota, financial quota of raising money for this year since August. Yet, they are not paying contractors. Yet, they are not doing the capital projects. Yet, they are still owing contractors. ASU is on strike, health workers are on strike, and yet you say you are making more money. Tinubu is raising more finance, the country is raising more amid continuous taxation of the people. Now, this is exactly the true situation of Nigerian economics now and what the government is doing. On one hand, you say this, on the other hand, what is happening is a different thing. So what is it that you are saying that today you say this one, tomorrow you bring another problem? On one hand, you're making more money for the country. On one hand, you're sharing more money to the governors. But on the other hand, capital projects are abandoned. 2024, 2025 budgets. Can you imagine that? But that's exactly what is happening in my country. Oh, me tabo. All right, we move on now to the Daily Post. PDP sinks deeper as FUBARA Adeleke formally dumps the party. That's no surprise there. Amnesty International decries alleged killing of 9 women by military in Adamawa protest. All right, Nigeria-U.S. ties treasured, robust, must be deepened under Tinubu, according to Sunday Dare. All right, moving on to the Vanguard newspaper. On the Vanguard newspaper, before I open up the phone lines now, we have the airspace violation. Nigeria, Sahel State defer over detained aircraft soldiers. Well, the Hercules aircraft and its occupants were detained by the Burkinabe government on Monday, with the crew having been accused of entering the country's airspace without clearance. All right, while NAF claimed its crew landed the aircraft in Burkina Faso due to technical concerns, Burkina Faso, one of the 3 Sahelian states that pulled out of the Economic Community of West African State ECOWAS, recently disagreed. In civil aviation, Annex 2 of the International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO, rules of the air contains provisions relating to flight and maneuver of aircraft. It establishes a common set of operating rules that apply universally, without exception, over the high seas, and which states are responsible for enforcing within their own airspace. Some rules basically apply to flight operations by military. It is therefore considered a serious violation that could lead to a civil or military aircraft being brought down if it enters a sovereign nation's airspace without clearance or permission. The action of the Burkinabe government was supported by the 2 other Sahelian states of Mali and Niger Republic. Recall that the 3 countries now known as Confederation of Sahel States, AES, they pulled out of ECOWAS. All right, officials of the Confederation of Sahel States said their investigation showed that the plane did not have authorization to fly over Burkina Faso, describing the episode as a breach of national sovereignty and expressed strong displeasure over the unauthorized entry. How plane and soldiers were detained. Were given a detailed account of how the plane and 11 soldiers were detained. The AES, in a statement signed by Assimi Goita, the Mali junta leader, said the NAF aircraft was forced to land on Monday in Bobo Doualasso, following an emergency situation in flight while it was operating in the country's airspace without clearance. The statement read, an investigation was immediately opened by the competent Burkina Faso services and highlighted the lack of authorization to fly over Burkina Faso territory from these military apparatus and equipment. The Confederation of Sahel States most strongly condemned this violation of its airspace and the sovereignty of its member state. Well, what is the Nigeria saying? The Burkina Faso so far has released 11 Nigerian officers. Meanwhile, Burkina Faso confirmed that the 11 officers military were released late last night and allowed to return home. Well, according to the country's Territorial Administration Minister, Emile Zebo, the plane violated national procedure when it flew into Burkina Faso without authorization, prompting security agencies to intervene. Okay, now that's what the Burkina Faso is saying. But according to Nigeria, they say the aircraft, C-130 aircraft, made safe precautionary landing in Burkina Faso over technical concerns. Then that is what they are saying. Director of NAF Public Relations, Air Commodore Ehimen Ejodame, who gave this account in a statement, said the crew members and personnel were on ferry mission to Portugal when the technical issues arose but noted that they were all safe. The statement titled Safe Precautionary Landing of NAV C-130 Aircrafts in Burkina Faso. The Nigerian Air Force, NAV, wishes to clarify reports regarding the division of NAV C-130 aircraft during its ferry mission to Portugal on December 8, 2025. Well, following takeoff from Lagos, the crew observed a technical concern which necessitated a precautionary landing in Bobo-Dioulasso, Burkina Faso, the nearest airfield, in accordance with standard safety procedure and international aviation protocol. NAV crew is safe and have received cordial treatment from host authorities. Plans are ongoing to resume the mission as scheduled. The Nigerian Air Force appreciates the support received during this period and assures the public that NAV remains professionally committed to strict compliance with operational procedures and safety standards, ensuring the protection of its personnel while fulfilling its constitutional mandate. We were contacted yesterday for comments on the development. Defense Headquarters referred to the reporters to the later or better place to do so. Well, at the press time, NAV said it was making plans to continue the C-130 flight to Portugal, its initial destination. On that note, I'll be opening up the phone lines for you, 0911 20,022 or 0707 454 1014. Those are the numbers to call and be part of the program. All right, let's go. Hello, who's on my line? Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Barry Cosmos.
I greet you. Welcome aboard.
Yeah, someone that always say what people want to hear.
Thank you.
Yeah, Dudu Heritage on the line.
Okay, Dudu Heritage. It's been a while.
Yeah, very, very good. Yeah. No. So, I called because of what, what you said in the first place.
Okay.
In terms of the religion, in terms of Muslim and, killing. Yeah. My brother, Barry Cosmos, this is, the time that everybody have access to phone. You are, in terms of journalism, you are a public figure. You are more enlightened than some of our listeners. And whatever you say, a lot of people will work on it and accept it, that is the way it is.
Okay.
You understand? So please, as you, as well as you have right to say what you want to say. At the same time, you still have every right to go through that religion of a thing. You can go to your phone and look for whatever is there in the Quran. Don't read any other book. Just go straight to Quran. You can download it and read it. If you see anywhere in that Quran that says you should kill, if you tell them to accept Islam, they said no. And the next thing for you, the next thing for them is to kill you. If you see it there, whenever I call, whatever you see, or whatever you want, you can tell me, or you even block my phone not to call you again. You understand?
All right.
So there is nothing. Don't compare people that have animals' blood.
Okay.
Yes, I don't compare them to the Muslim. That is not what the Quran says.
All right.
Please. Yeah?
All right, thank you. Like I said about that, it is, I said there's a cleric who was saying that. I'm not saying the Quran said it. You understand?
Okay. All those people you are hearing.
There's a cleric who was saying, the video is on social media everywhere. You can go get it. There are plenty of them, not just one. There are many.
Tell the cleric, where is that cleric from? Where is that cleric from? You can? He said? He said what?
I don't know where he's from. Definitely, you see him wearing the regalia of...
I think you can compare two people that has animal blood on their body.
Definitely. That is understood.
What is on the... compare it to what is in Quran. Anything you did not see in the Quran is babash.
So why are they doing it? Why are they doing it?
Why are they doing it?
Why are they doing it in the name of Muslim?
It's because of their lifestyle. Wherever they find themselves, they will see act like that.
Are they Muslims? Are they Muslims or Islam? Do you consider them Muslim when somebody say you had a change from Muslim?
If they call themselves a Muslim, means that they are not doing what is in the Quran. They are doing what is different between Islam.
Thank
what
you.
is in the Quran
Thank
But
you.
anybody that is not doing what is in Quran is not. Let me tell you,
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for
there
that
is no
statement.
way. There is no way you can fight for God.
Thank you.
You understand? There is no way. Don't tell me someone will come out and want to fight for God. Who are you? Are you superior than God? So please, wherever, don't allow them to spoil the Islam. The religion is not a war religion. It's a religion of peace.
That is what
I want everybody
that is what baffles me. They say Islam is a religion of peace, but what we're seeing is complete opposite. It doesn't make sense. You understand me? Thank you very much.
Anything I don't see in Quran, please don't believe.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you. Very compliment.
Thank you, Dudu. I appreciate that. At least there are some people who understand what we're saying, understand exactly what Islam is. A beautiful religion that some people have turned into terror. All right. Good morning. We lost that caller. Good morning to you.
Hello. Good morning.
I greet you. Welcome aboard.
Thank you, Buru. This is Professor Valen Emeko Dinna.
Oh, okay. Prof, good morning. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, I like your conversation with the last speaker. See, in life, there are rules and regulations, there are situations that are supposed to be standard.
Yeah.
But the way things are manipulated, in whatever name, we're talking about religion this time from this last reference. Maybe if you go through the Quran, as my brother said, I didn't even say maybe. Generally speaking, the Quran does not promote killing just for the sake of killing. Can have self-defense and all that, but not willful killing. Just like in legal practice and even in the church, thou shalt not kill. But it doesn't mean you stay there and you are killed. There are situations where we don't hold on to certain principles. But the tendency is that some people manipulate so that when it becomes like it's now the norm, we attach it to a particular kind of religion like Islam. Ordinarily, I have had Muslim friends when I was in France. Very good people. I didn't even know they were Muslims until we started talking. I have Christians who were terrible people, terrible in so many ways, in all kinds of. So it's not about being a Christian or a Muslim or anything. It's just that some people have misinterpreted some of these things and used it just like the person you know, whether that person is a true clergy person or not, giving you preaching. It's just like in Christianity, some people preach whatever they want to suit themselves. So, but the tendency, as you quoted, is that it looks like Islam has generally taken the toga of violence, and if you don't, that is what people have attached it to. It becomes a bloody kind of mission, like what we are quoting here in Nigeria, that some people say until some people move from Atlantic to wherever, you know, they dip their Quran there, and people hold on to it that it's, you know, that kind of mission. So it's unfortunate. Well, down to FUBARA situation, you are talking about implications. I don't want to go too far, but I want to tell you, for us who are watching, it's just walking over. FUBARA has to go to APC to survive. It's not talking about democracy or the people. Which democracy are we talking about here? And whatever relationship he has with the president or with Wike, we are not going to see it, but they have their working kind of compass to what they want to do. So this is where we are, that we are just helpless as we are in this country to watch whatever people interpret as democracy, just the way they interpret religion. They interpret their democracy to suit themselves. So my brother Barry, that is where we are. Thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much, Prof, for your contribution. Very, very apt. There are a lot of people. No, I kept saying that Islam is supposed to be a very beautiful religion of peace. But some miscreants, some people, extremists, they've just made the religion so bad. Well, some interpretations within Islam, particularly traditional or extremist views, have historically linked refusal to convert or pay specific levies, what they call the jizya, or I hope I pronounced that, jizya, for non-Muslim with severe penalties, including death, drawing from specific Quranic verses or historical context. However, the mainstream modern scholarship emphasizes freedom of religion, which differs greatly on the harsh historical interpretations, with many scholars rejecting forced conversion or death for apostasy. This apostasy stands for if you refuse to join Islam and all that. with many scholars rejecting forced apostasy and contradictory core Islamic values of mercy and choice. The debate still goes on. If this apostasy remains within the legal conversation or discussion entirely. So should it even be? So the jizya, some interpretations point to verses describing the jizya, a tax for non-Muslims living under Islamic rule, implying submission or payment, as seen in some interpretation of Quran, with about chapter 9, verse 29. So those are the things in the Quran that say the jizya. They talk about that. I have not really studied the Quran to say I would come and interpret all that, but I'm just trying to quote certain things that they say. These apostasy laws, historically, apostasy leaving Islam was often a capital offense in many Islamic schools, a concept rooted in specific hadith and interpretation. That book, Hadith, a lot of Muslims are coming to say these things were written way after the Prophet, after his death. The Hadith and the interpretations. The Quran itself emphasizes freedom of belief. There's no doubt about that. The Quran itself, it emphasizes freedom of belief. But the Hadith and its interpretations, it comes with so many extremist views. There shall be no compulsion in acceptance of religion. That's what the Quran, chapter 2, verse 256 says, 256. So if these things are what the Quran says, and then the Hadith says another thing, in one religion, which one will we believe? So let's leave. I don't want to go into argument of religion and no religion, but definitely it is bad. What we're referring to is that 600,000 IDPs are living in IDP camp in Benue State alone. Imagine Nigeria. Hello, good morning. All right, we lost that caller. All right, let's take one more call before we take messages. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome aboard. You just called to greet me. Good morning, and you left. All right, people. Good morning.
Good morning, my very good friend, Mr. Barry. How are you doing this morning?
I am very fine. Thank you, sir.
Olumbi Onyeze Lobo.
All right.
Barry, my good friend, 600,000 Benueans are living in ICP camp.
Yeah.
And the governor, who is a reverend father, opened his mouth and said there is no genocide, killing of Christians in Benue State. Who do all this to our leaders? Who do this to our leaders? Do you know before now, the former governor, Oton, tried with a bitter heart the way these people came into his face and be slaughtering the people of Benue.
Yeah.
Now this one, I don't know how, I don't know, but I keep on saying it. I don't know what must have gone wrong with our politicians. When they go there, they will have an agreement and they will come back, they will be manipulated by, I don't know who is manipulating them. And after that, nothing goes, nothing. They will not come out to confess or to say, this is the way it is. This is the way things are going wrong in this country called Nigeria for now. And are being manipulated. Just imagine a reverend father and he's over 600,000 in IDP camp and he said nothing is going wrong. Same to him. Thank you and God bless.
All right, thank you very much. Hello, good morning. What is happening with my line this morning? What is going on? All right, let's go to WhatsApp and bring you some messages. This one says, good morning, Barry, the Radio Michelle. The good one, I am Prince, Traders and Women, writing from away. The truth is that Tinubu's government is incompetent in handling matters concerning Nigeria's issue. He is only interested in forcing governors to APC so that they can rig election for him in 2027 election. Barry, Nigeria is in trouble under Tinubu. Nigerians are being killed every day, but they kept silent. But he went and giving help to Benin without consulting the Senate. But America wants to come and help us, but they are playing politics. It's unfortunate, Barry. I rest my case. Prince Chidoze. Dr. Mrs. Olebra from Owerri says democracy is meaningless if there is no opposition. She says there is no way we can kill opposition because if we do, who then will question the excesses of the ruling party and act on behalf of the masses? Let the eagle perch and the kite perch too. We pray for the right persons to lead, not to rule. to give, not to take away, moral compass, not rulers, captains installing those who deserve our loyalty and leadership, not those that demand our dealership and lordship, men and women who stand tall on moral foundation, who march on gold in search of honor, with service and heart of love for us, leaders with fear of God and ambition of living here better than they met it. Thank you very much, Dr. Mrs. Emma Olebara, for your beautiful message. All right, people of God, if you're joining us on Facebook, we are live streaming on our new page at Echo FM 100.7. Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. So all you just need to do is go and join us live, sending your message there on our new page. Recall that we have two pages, the old and the new one. But today we are live streaming on the new page at Echo FM. Echo 100.7 FM. That's what it is. Echo 100.7 FM Owerri. So everybody just go there. All right? Go there and drop your messages or just go to YouTube. Easy does it. Go to YouTube and you will be there with us straight live this morning. All right, let's get some of your messages. Please join me live on YouTube. I want to get this YouTube page moving up again. We are still stuck on the less followers now. We want to get this page up to at least 1,000 so that we can begin to go let our program reach a lot of people. Because what you're saying here is good for millions and millions of people all over the world to hear what we are discussing this morning. It's very important. So please, everybody, join me live on YouTube. I want to see the numbers grow, man. People of God, if you're listening to me, let the numbers grow, people. Keep going, keep going. Let's take some more calls as we head on to our commercial department after this time around to bring you some advertorials. Good morning. What in the happen? Good morning to you.
Good morning, Barry.
I greet you.
Hime, Senior Comrade Linus Duru, Umezano Gwara, Hime Banno, Mo State, Nigeria.
Good morning, Elohim. Hi, buddy.
How are you, sir?
No, while.
I want to talk about the message from Benue State Governor.
Okay.
I am a co-Catholic. Personally, I'm a co-Catholic.
Okay.
And I'm a communicant.
Okay.
A Catholic faith. That Reverend Father should go for confession.
Hey, wait.
Thank you very much.
We didn't do that. All right, thank you very much. Let's just rush this message. Chika Henry says, good morning, Barry Cosmos, the one on radio. On FUBARA and Adeleke moved to APC and Accord Party, respectively, it shows that our democracy is gone. Henry Naji from Afama Market, Old Road, Nekade. Alfonso Chima says, straight talk on Echo FM 100.7 over with Mr. Barry Cosmos, the one on radio. I greet you. In my heart, I see Governor FUBARA's move to APC as a shake in Rivers politics. Whisper speaks of incentives offered to law supporters and of pressure tied to the previous state of emergency. Former Governor Nyesom Wike's internal battles within the PDP have already weakened the party, opening doors for defections. All right, that is what you're saying. He also said, where your message, the dance will go now. So when leaders shift so quickly, trust falters, and politics turn from service into a game of advantage. With much of the South-South and parts of the South-East leaning heavily towards one party, democracy risks losing its balance. The prayer, Lord, guide our leaders with wisdom and integrity. Help voters to choose principle over personal interest. And let your truth and justice reign in every decision. Amen. Alfonso Chima from Imsu Junction. China is a nice. I come up for you. China is another read your message. Go away. All these man you people. Architects are on women OPZ says from Waxley at the Buruburu One Generalissimo International. Barry Cosmos, the bait the APC government is dangling before the PDP governors and others is so tempting and appealing that all the opposition is rushing to join the APC party that is remarketing our democracy. Those religious terrorists are not following the tenets of Islam, but hiding under it. All right, thank you very much. Say under it to disservice humanity. It is devilish. Thank you very much. On that note, we will be calling it a wrap on the newspaper review. Remember, we are going to be taking a look at FUBARA's defection to the APC. What are the implications for democracy? What are the implications for the power play in Rivers State? And what is the implication of all heading towards one-party state? And the entire South-South and South-East is now under the ground of the section of Governor O.T. of Abia State. Don't touch that dial. We will be right back after this timeout. We'll move on to our commercial department to bring you some commercials. And after that, the news update at 10.
It's the sound of the city. Echo 100.7.
December is finally here. Echo FM is one. Owerri, are you ready? Join us as we celebrate our 1-year anniversary. We have lots of fun activities and giveaways planned just for you. On Sunday, 7th of December, it will be Echo FM and Fans Football Fiesta. Venue, Old Stadium Owerri of Tetler Road. Time, 1 p.m. Entry is free. On Sunday, 14th of December, it will be the Echo FM Kiddie Santa Fiesta. Venue, Echo FM premises at the King Square, number 4 at Joko Street off Redwood Road and close to the Old Stadium of Tetler Road. Time, 1 p.m. Ticket amount for children, regular 5,000 naira. Ticket amount for party excursion, 10,000 naira. Amount for pageant forms, 10,000 naira. On Sunday, 21st December, our anniversary day, it will be the Echo FM Married and Smingle Show. Venue, Benchmark Hotel at number 12 Oduobi Crescent, Ikenegbu, Owerri. Time, 1 p.m. Ticket amount for singles, 3,000 naira. Ticket amount for couples, 7,000 naira. You can purchase your tickets at Echo FM located at the King Square, number 4 at Joko Street off Redwood Road, Owerri, or pay into the company account, which is 1898340588 1898340588 1898340588. Bank Access Bank. Account name, The King Holistic Communications Network Limited. Share your receipt on our WhatsApp number 0707-491-3438, 0707-491-3437, 491-3438. Don't miss out on the fun. See you there.
Wow! Another exciting news from the Imo State Public Service. Have you heard about the recertification of landed property in government layouts in Owerri? Great news indeed. Now listen. In line with Part 2, Section 3D of the Imo State Lands Administration and Geographic Information Service Agency Establishment Law 2025, the government has scheduled the recertification of all landed property in government layouts across the state. Be informed that the recertification exercise will commence with a resurvey of landed property in layouts under the Owerri schedule. This exercise is scheduled to begin on Monday, the 8th of December 2025. Also be aware that accredited land surveyors will be on site to collect the necessary data for the recertification process, which will lead to the issuance of new certificates of occupancy (CFO) to eligible plot owners. Wow, isn't this exciting? Again, all allottees and plot owners are kindly requested to cooperate fully with the survey teams to ensure a smooth and successful exercise. Be compliant. Don't waver. It is for our collective benefit. Declan Emelumba, Commissioner for Information, Public Orientation and Strategy, Imo State, announcer.
Echo FM.
Echo FM 100.7, the fresh news people.
This week to help those in need.
If you know that it's God Almighty that created you and created we Nigerians like you need to do good things for us because the masses are suffering. How can suspend me here? Are we your slaves?
And I'm going to win this election.
That is the truth.
Stay informed with Echo FM 100.7. Join us for exclusive interviews with experts, breaking updates on local and global events, and in-depth coverage of issues impacting our community. Tune in every weekday at 6:30 a.m., 12 noon, 2 p.m., and 6 p.m. for our major news bulletin in English, Igbo, and Pidgin language. For more inquiries, you can reach us through our email, echofm@thekingmail.com. You can follow us on our social media handles at Echo FM. Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. We are the Fresh News People.
Catch up with the latest news updates on Echo 100.7 FM Owerri.
From the newsroom of Echo FM, welcome to the news update at Echo FM 100.7, the station with fair and balanced reporting. Here are the latest stories we are keeping tabs on with growing foreign threats. Shetima praised the composition of the intelligence corps participants and noted that African security requires collective responsibility. He assured the government will continue supporting security agencies to deliver their mandate to Nigeria and the West African region. The House of Representatives have summoned the Minister of Finance and Budget over poor implementation of the 2024 and 2025 budgets. After a closed-door meeting with both ministers and the Accountant General and the FIRS chairman, lawmakers expressed frustration that funds for completed projects were yet to be released. In protest, the House stepped down 42 bills listed for debate, withheld 4 committee reports, and postponed deliberations on the constitutional review for the 3rd time. Members insisted the executive must address lapses in capital project execution. The Senate has approved President Tinubu's request to deploy Nigerian troops to the Republic of Benin following an attempted military takeover in the neighboring country. Lawmakers unanimously backed the move after reviewing the president's letter in compliance with constitutional provisions. Senate President Godswill Akpabio said the deployment is necessary to prevent regional instability. Tinubu noted that Nigeria, under ECOWAS arrangement, has a responsibility to intervene to stop further deterioration of the situation. Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma has urged NYSA members to post it to the state to deliver quality service in their host communities as they begin their primary assignments. Represented by the Commissioner for Youth Development, he said the corps members have received leadership and entrepreneurial training that equips them for meaningful community impact. The NYSC State Coordinator Evans Okwo commended the corps members for discipline throughout the orientation service or exercise and appreciated the state government for its continued support to the scheme. Headquarters 23 Brigade of the Nigerian Army has denied a report claiming its soldiers shot civilians during the recent communal clash in Lamolde local government area of Adamawa State. The army said the 2 women found dead were victims of militia members who mishandled their weapons during the confrontation. The clarification followed an allegation that troops escorting the brigade commander opened fire on women during Monday's clash. The army urged the public to disregard the report, stressing that soldiers acted professionally and were not involved in the deaths. And in business, the Central Bank of Nigeria says agriculture must secure a larger share of formal financing lending if the sector is to fulfill its economic potential. Governor Olayemi Cardoso made the remark while inaugurating the board of the Agricultural Credit Guarantee Scheme Fund in Abuja. He called for expanded access to credit for women, young farmers, and rural communities, urging partnership with microfinance banks, cooperatives, and mobile money operators. Cardoso described the moment as a new dawn for agricultural financing in Nigeria. On the foreign scene, the Burkina Faso has released 11 Nigerian military officials detained after an emergency landing by a Nigerian Air Force C-130 aircraft. The unscheduled landing was initially considered a violation of the country's airspace by authorities and the Alliance of Sahel States. The incident comes amid rising regional tensions following a failed coup attempt in Benin. With Nigeria's role drawing scrutiny, security analysts say the release of the officers may help ease diplomatic strain in the region. And in sports, Egypt has asked FIFA to halt LGBTQ+ themed activities planned around its 2026 World Cup match against Iran in Seattle, saying they conflict with the cultural and religious values of both nations. The request follows reports of pride-related displays designated or designed before the tournament draw placed the two teams together. The Egyptian FA warned that such activities would provoke sensitivities among supporters and urged FIFA to prevent tensions during the Group G match. Both Egypt and Iran maintain strict laws against LGBTQ+ expression. And that's all for the news update that's edited by Benjamin Joseph. For more information and inquiries, visit our social media platforms on Echo FM. Facebook is Echo FM. On X is at Echo FM _Owerri. On Instagram and YouTube, Echo FM 100.7. You can listen to us anywhere in the world by clicking on www.echofm.net. And that's the news update at 10. Thank you for listening.
It's the sound of the city. Echo 100.7.
Echo FM.
Echo FM 100.7, the fresh news people.
Every day,
Every hour,
every minute,
and every second.
breaking news occur
From our villages,
in our cities,
new government policies,
the economy,
politics,
social news,
entertainment news.
security concerns.
We, the people, converge.
To analyze
Separating facts from fiction.
lies and truth.
We dissect.
We integrate.
We harmonize.
We criticize.
And we bring you all the juicy details.
Live on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. It is Straight Talk.
Straight Talk.
Straight Talk on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri.
Shall I begin? I am your host. I am your anchorman. I am the presiding bishop of this ministry, and I am awesome. My name is Barry Cosmos, the Radio Marshal, the Buruburu One on radio, the Okenze on radio, your big brother on radio. I am the main event, and I am here.
Live on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri.
Are you ready?
Echo FM 100.7, the fresh news people.
All right, welcome back to the show. Let's go straight into the conversation. We are taking a look at the implications of FUBARA's defection. With the defection of Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara from the People's Democratic Party, PDP, to the ruling All Progressive Congress, APC, on December 9th, 2025, has several and significant implications for Nigerian politics. Yes, those are the implications we're going to take a look at today for both the state and national levels. Though this is very important. The rationale for the defection, that is the first thing I want to talk about. What's the rationale? Why did FUBARA defect? Well, we can deduce it to a lot of things, but FUBARA, in his own words, and I read it out to you what he said, Governor FUBARA cited his defection as a gesture of reciprocity. Reciprocity, that is, he wants to reciprocate to the president for allowing him stay as governor. Oh, me, Tabo, people of God, can you believe that? But that's exactly what he said. He said it's a gesture of reciprocity for the support he has received from President Bola Tinubu during the state's prolonged political crisis. He explained that the PDP had failed to protect him and made his power struggle with his predecessor, Nyesom Wike, who is now the Federal Capital Territory FCT minister under the APC administration. Okay. That is the rationale behind what FUBARA said made him move to the APC. He wants to reciprocate the gesture for support he received from the president during his prolonged political crisis. He explained the PDP failed woefully. He said, "Una fail, una leave me hanging, una no support me, una no fight for me," and all that amidst his power struggle with Nyesom Wike. But is that true? That's a question I want to ask. I recall that the PDP, all of them, strongly were shouting and fighting, especially the lawmaker representing Idiata North and South, that is Ugo Chinyere. He was practically almost fighting with everybody because of FUBARA. And a lot, the likes of Bala and the rest of them. So, but in protection in this case, what does it mean? It means the PDP has lost the capacity to hold the ruling party accountable. That's exactly what he's saying. Una no get power, una no reach. Una no fit stop state of emergency from happening. That is Nigerian politics. Now, what does it tell you? Nigerian politics has gone beyond the people. The absolute power vested on the president is too much. is excessive. No control. The measures of control have all been hijacked. The House of Assembly cannot. The Senate cannot. Or the judiciary, that one was. So in this case, who would have fought for Tinubu against the might of the president and the APC? So that's what FUBARA is saying. For those of you who may be wondering, I'm trying to make you understand why he's saying that. And another point, it's very appalling that an elected governor has no power whatsoever to withstand the might of the president. Recall that this same president had similar issues with the then president, Olusegun Obasanjo. But as at that time, he had nobody from Lagos State who was in that Obasanjo's government who was now orchestrating everything against him in Lagos State. So the scenario may look similar, but they're different in nature. In this one, FUBARA's own enemy is the man who put him there. So Wike had everybody, Wike bought firm for all the House members. But how can one man buy firm for all of them? I know be selected, so I'm not going to stay here to do my will and my bidding. Wike said he will not have any problem with anybody, but if he touched the political structure in Rivers State, he will fight. I will bite. He said it. I recall that former Governor Ayo Fayose told FUBARA during his inauguration, I know Wike, if you do anyhow, you begin to see spiritual. Don't look for Wike trouble. Fayose told him, you know here, you go fight Wike. See on today. Now at the end of the day, he's telling the PDP that the PDP cannot protect him at all from the his power struggle with the FCT minister, who is serving under the PDP, the APC administration. One, if PDP has stopped Wike from serving, but they gave him the go-ahead, go and serve. Wike now turn around to sit down for their head. Gidigba. Wike supported the APC candidate against the PDP's candidate and made sure that the result was favorable to the APC. And yet the PDP still gave him a letter of acknowledgement, say, yes, go and work in the APC. So wait to happen. FUBARA say, Una no support me. Una no fight for me. Henceforth, so therefore, I am leaving. And now he is in the APC. That is one point. Now let's look at the key implications politically before we start talking about the ones in the street. The national political landscape has just shifted completely. One, it has weakened what is called opposition. The entire South-South and Southeast, with the exception of Governor Alex Oti, used to be the stronghold of the PDP. Right now, wunderbar, it's all gone. Oh, me tabo. APC. Anybody who no fear APC? You don't go fear anything. Now, APC's consolidation. They have now consolidated its own legitimacy and consolidated the ruling party's power base across the country. Nothing. None of it shake them. APC don't stand good tick back. Well, it's reinforcing its dominance ahead of the 2027 general elections. That's the implication. All this thing is just waiting towards power grab. But when you get the power, what do you do with the power? That's exactly where Nigerians come in there. And they start crying, yeah, mama, yo, bread cost, this one cost, that one cost. See, in case you cannot recall the difficulties Nigerians have, just rewind back 4 years ago. When Buhari, everybody was crying, we were all shouting. But how much were you buying fuel? How much were you buying groceries? Sachet tomato, how much in be? One ice fish, where be seen a poor man food before. Now it's now a very big luxury. In fact, chicken don't even cost cheap past ice fish. For you to chop big ice fish, we get meat, we get, when I gotta look you to tell you makanyembo. All those kind of fish. Go price one. It costs past chicken. These are the things. A generating set that used to be 80,000, 75,000 is now sold for nearly 400,000. Now that's the quantum leap of what this whole economic mess we are talking about. And now, so what is the rationale for them joining? All is consolidating the power and dominance towards the general election of 2027. Now, APC performed so weak in the South-South and the Southeast in the last 2023 election. They have gone back. They knew where their problem is, and they now went back under the ground and consolidated their grip on the political landscape of the South-South and the Southeast. We are busy shouting on social media, while APC is busy working and consolidating its position towards 2027. If they win again, when I go shout, rigging. Okay, that is it. But that also shows you that power has shifted from what you are voting to what they are writing. Oh, me tabo. We are going forward. Now, the whole issue is that alliances, it's now a shift in alliance. Hoo-ha. The development signals a potential collapse of the PDP's southern structure and raises significant questions about the cohesion and future of the opposition in Nigeria. Well, that's on a national scale. In Rivers State, the governor's defection follows a prior switch of 15 or 27, depending on the legal interpretation, state lawmakers to the APC. This alignment may ease the passage of legislation and budget approvals, potentially bringing an end to the comatose state of governance caused by the executive-legislative conflict. Now, in Rivers State, all of them don't join APC. Man, see how now we threaten FUBARA with impeachment again. Tinubu go agree, that will happen. Now, the rivalry dynamics, FUBARA technically becomes the APC leader in Rivers State. Bam. So he is technically down the APC leader in Rivers State. Can Wike order FUBARA around again? That is what it means. So these are implications. We are trying to bring out the thing, analyzing them for you. Very soon I'll open up the phone lines for you to add your voice to the conversation. So the Rivers move that could diminish Wike's influence over the state political structure within the party and the state. So that thing where Wike gets with FUBARA now inside APC, will Wike still have that power? Are you catching the joke? Are you catching the gist? I'm just trying to make this story very easy. So the impeachment and legal status. This is one very conflicting one. First, there is a case in court already awaiting Supreme Court judgment for the 27 defected lawmakers before they come shot so they don't defect. Remember, they went to court, swear affidavit to. Same Nigerian court that gave them affidavit, turn around to say, no, they no defect. Oh, me tabo. Now they are back to the Rivers State House of Assembly after suspension, and they are now still talking about impeachment, going against FUBARA, giving him ultimatum. Now FUBARA don't go join APC. Oh, I'm gonna condemn again. So if now you be FUBARA, you don't go join. Well, that is it. That's exactly what he's saying. A lot of people say no, after all this, after all that, after all this. But it is all about politics. Politics is a permanent game of interest. So what is FUBARA's own interest? He said he still called His Excellency today because of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So he's reciprocating the factor of loyalty. Now, for a broader democratic concern, this is a typical example of a dysfunctional democracy. Yes. It's a dysfunctional democracy completely. The PDP has lamented the defection as a sign of dysfunctional nature of Nigerian democracy, where powerful individuals can leverage federal might to overwhelm opponents and potentially create a one-party state. Electoral authoritarianism. Critics, include the official PDP body, have called on Nigerians and the international community to resist what they describe as a slide towards electoral authoritarianism and the undermining of the democratic institution. Well, This is going to be a dictatorship. What's the military regime? Oh, well, these are all the things that can factor into this whole thing. But looking at this politically, again, Peter Obi, who is one of the biggest opposition voice to this current administration, his base has been usurped by the federal might. What is he going to do? What you going to do? What you going to do when we come for you? Bad boys. What you going to do? What you going to do when we come for you? That is what the APC is singing to Peter Obi. What you going to do? Right now, we've got the South. We've got the Southeast, with the exception of Labour Party still leading in Abia State. For now, who knows, before 2027, what Alex Oti go do? What you gonna do, Peter Obi? What you gonna do, the PDP? This was your base. APC don't collect them. Can you collect APC base? Oh, beta. But what a sweet political discussion. So let me stop talking. It's time for you to holler. Let's hear your own conversation. 0911-20,022 or 0707-454-1014. Who day my line? Welcome aboard.
Good morning, Barry Cosmos.
Steve, I catch you today.
Barry, my name is Steve Ozem. I am calling from Owerri.
Welcome aboard, sire.
We predicted it is going to be like this.
Yes.
And if anybody is still thinking that we will get it right, the person is making a mistake. We are moving fastly towards a one-party state.
Okay.
And what we are going to see in Nigeria is an example of Cameroon and Uganda. Nigeria has been taken over with what is happening. We never saw this before now. So where political parties, where governors will be defecting to one particular political party, even when it is against the Constitution.
Okay.
And the president who swore to protect the Constitution is protecting it. As for FUBARA,
okay.
But I don't know what else you expect FUBARA to do. The only area where I disagree with him is the reason for his inspection. Accusing PDP of not protecting him. But if you recall, the PDP at the time when he was facing that incarceration under Wike was under the control of Wike, if you remember.
Yeah.
Damagun, who he was even the chairman of PDP then, Damagun just after a time became repentant. But he was working for Wike as at the time FUBARA was going through that problem.
Yeah.
So PDP was under the control of his master. As at that, it was only individuals like the representative from my own representative, Idato South, Ugochinyere, who was, fighting tooth and nail, also accusing the PDP leadership for not doing what they're supposed to do.
All right.
So FUBARA should not blame the PDP. This is what he is looking for, second tenor, and he has no choice than to join APC. As for who controls the structure of APC, don't just go there because he can never take it away from Wike.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
All right, thank you, Steve. Steve said, don't go there. If you go there, that one can sign you. All right, on our YouTube page, we've got messages. This one says, Alfonso Chima says, Echo FM 100.7 over there. With Mr. Barry Cosmos. May God guide our leaders, protect our defenders, including the 11 seized in Burkina Faso, and let the truth, justice, and peace reign across Nigeria. Alfonso, thank you very much. Where the 11 have already been released, heading back home now. They should be back home by now. All right. Francis Obina. He says, good morning, Barry Cosmos. Francis from Second Inland Road. Peter Obi won Lagos State under the occupation of APC. Abuja stronghold of APC. These governors contributed nothing to Obi's victory. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? Peter Obi's supporters are waxing lyrical, waxing very strong. Well, that was then. Well, right now, do you still think Peter Obi has that might to do what he did in 2023, now that they are aware of his political strength? Very funny, but that's what it is, my people. All right, on our Facebook, we have Vera Chinua Raphael Ago. He says, Barry, good morning, and hope you are good. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Barry, thank you for the program, because it now makes me know more and things happening. Thank you very much, Vera, for joining us and tuning in. Emeka Dinkpa says, Good morning. This Dinkpa Emeka from Umualumaku in Ehimemba, no LG Ebari Cosmos Wike is working hard to get Rivers State to APC government, and he has achieved his this. For FUBARA to join the ruling party APC 2027, Wike will be irrelevant, and Tinubu will drop him. Barrio, have a pleasant working day. All right, that's your wishful thinking. But do you think they're going to drop a person like Wike? No, find trouble for yourself. Until after the election, probably. Pascal David says, good morning, Barry Cosmos. I greet you. Nigerian democracy is dead. I pray we citizens wake up and kick out these power-drunken men out of power come 2027. Easier said than done, brother. John Bosco Ikechukwu from Umuegboro. Okay, it says from Ngbidi. Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Barry. I think those congratulating Governor Sim Fubara for his cross carpet to the ruling APC on the basis that he will now be in charge of Rivers State and that FCT minister and his cohorts will now have no other option than to be loyal to him, are yet to come to terms with the political dynamics surrounding this Rivers protracted power tussle. This is just the submission of Rivers State to Mr. President ahead of 2027, and this did not happen without the knowledge of the FCT minister, who is currently, from all indication, on a mission to bury PDP before officially joining the APC. In all this, where is the interest of Rivers people? Your guess is as good as mine. Credo Ezete says, good morning, Barry. Credo Ezete citing from Oko here, Isi-Kenesi, Idiato South. He says, Barry, better Peter Obi backed Atiku and be Atiku's running mate come 2027. Let's help them scatter everything. Okay. Make the likes of Aisha hear you talk that thing. Go feel break your head, or no talk again. Ekemini Nse says, good morning, my elbow Barry, the energy man. Well done, sir. Thank you very much, Ekemini. Temples Iroka says, Nigerian politics is something you cannot understand in life. Hoo-ha. All right, thank you. Sonny Barry says, good morning, Mr. Barry. It's a game over. Wike Fubara made a wise decision to avoid impeachment. The movie just started. Let's keep watching. This is scene 1 from Rivers State. You know, Sarah Rivers, now Rivers State. They are roving around. All right, thank you very much. Hello, good morning, and welcome to the show.
Hello?
Good morning, welcome. Your name and submission.
Good morning, Barry.
I greet you.
I greet you.
All right.
This engineer Mike E. calling from Apakuma.
All right. Thank you, engineer. Go ahead.
Barry, Barry, see, I know for me personally, I don't know for others too. I know people is surprised as Barry the camp and enter APC. It's not surprise for me because maybe one parable say Ejilo and Ejo to Kamo Achuoji and Ejilo to Tomata. So it's not surprise for me because Fubara needs favor and it wants to go to second tenor. Are you getting me? Okay. And if you can remember what is happening that time, there is they say impeachment, and there is, as he said before, there's just they went to court, as he said. There's one case in the court. I think I'm right. Yeah. Up to now. You can see now, Fubara have joined APC. So what are they going to do about the case? That is to say, they close the case will close. That is to say, and this nation now is like they want to turn this nation as one party. Okay. Is there one Nigeria? I'm asking that. Is there one Nigeria now we are doing? Everybody entering APC. What I want to say, I have landed. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right. Good morning.
Oh, that week, Fubara. Good morning, sir.
Jesus.
I
agree to you. Never smart in
Good morning, sir.
I agree to you. Welcome aboard.
Yes, someone from Nazareth.
All right.
Oh, how are you doing today?
No, wala.
Maybe you see my prediction around June, July.
Okay.
Say finally, Fubara Rivers will become APC state. And then before yesterday, I told you that it is just a small thing. You will know that FUBARA will cross over.
Okay.
And yesterday we come here and say, don't cross over.
The guy don't waka.
Don't waka for his safety.
Yes, sir.
You know, but as you there for that station, the day where you go no say the try well, or you know the try. Now the day where they bring person say, him go they do the same program where they do, and maybe him go take over your position because you are incompetent, something like that. They painted it like that. You go see say he get another body inside of you where go do well better.
Okay.
Now the thing where FUBARA do,
all right,
making place for the men for him, because if he say no, you know say one man no go keep fight public now.
All right.
So just leave FUBARA alone in the protect his office. You know that money, the money they feed. But the thing where we don't want is the innocent blood where them they share.
All right.
Now the thing where we don't want. If now politics allow Nigerian politicians to play the politics, but let them know they kill our people. Now the thing where would they ask them?
All right.
God bless you, sir.
Thank you very much. All right, on our WhatsApp, we have good morning, Barry Cosmos. What FUBARA did yesterday has long been expected. That is, defecting to APC and the PDP out from the PDP. This is cowardice at the highest level. All the governors defecting to APC will be disappointed in 2027 with God on the side of Nigerians. God help us. Ngoka Tony, Christchurch Road, over. Thank you, Ngoka Tony. We also have this one. Says, good morning, Mr. Barry, the Chelsea man. I no go talk anything, just one pass greeting to you, world champions. Okay. Hey, this guy, when I don't come again, last born, Abby? Yes, Chelsea lose yesterday, no problem. Our boys are just tired. All those boys are very tired. I can see the tiredness. After 45 minutes, they were all tired. It's not easy playing every 2 days. Okay, they had a match on Thursday, Wednesday, and on Sunday, they had another one. Today, they are playing another one. Come on. They're not a human being. And don't forget that Chelsea players went to Club World Cup, and this fatigue is finally setting in. Nobody can tell me anything about that. Not because the team is not good, but because they are having fatigue. And this fatigue is terrible. All right. This one says, Barry, play. Okay, so I should play this video where the Korean explicitly say, kill unbelievers, Aruna or Kafir, from Mr. Carlo from Umuguma. Yeah, I think I will play one or two of those clips before this show ends. Some people just like to argue unnecessarily. Hello, this one say, hello, sis, Ure. Ure, this message is for you, not me. This one say, hi, Okofen, good morning. Please, I'm still waiting for my ticket. Iba Uchi Chiamaka success. By then, I paid on 1st December. Thank you. If you have not gotten your ticket, how do we get your ticket to you? Come collect your ticket at our office. If you have paid for ticket and you have not collected, please bring your payment proof on that day and you will get your ticket. So there's no wahala, Just to remind everybody, our children's Santa Fiesta is coming. Santa Fest. And, of course, it is going to be awesome. I can tell you that. It's going to be massive. Children all over the state, all over Nigeria, wherever you can hear us from. If you can travel, you want to celebrate with everybody at Echo FM and the King Group of Companies. Please hurry now. It don't reach today on Wednesday. Now on Sunday, we know far. For those of now they like late, everything, you go wait for mad rush that day. If you come, chair no day for you, no complain, no. You had better hurry now so that we go keep your chair with your ticket. There, Jaja. So if you have paid, and please, what's your name? Iba Uchi Chiamaka, if you're listening, please send your ticket to this WhatsApp. As you are sending it, you will get it to the group, the WhatsApp group where we created. All you need to do, go on our Facebook, you see a link, click it, and you automatically be added to the group. Then send your ticket there. Send it to the WhatsApp, and that's it. You don't need to stress yourself. Once you send your DC, your ticket is guaranteed, and we are waiting for you on Saturday. Send the proof of payment on WhatsApp. Thank you very much. So Sunday is our Children's Santa Fiesta. And, of course, we will be heading to Benchmark Hotel on the 21st of this December, just for 3 days to 4 days before Christmas, to have our own Christmas gathering with everybody, both married and singles. It's not for kids. It's for the matured people. Listen, are you looking for a wife? If you're looking for a husband, it's a point for you to mingle. It's the smingles, you know. The love God loves this kind of sweet word, swingles, mingles. The love God is going to be there. Yours truly, Barry Cosmos, will be there. We're going to have to try and find a way to match you. And we just match a man and a woman, and then let's see where it goes from there. Wife is not easy. Husband, scarce. Over scarce. There are plenty men, few husbands. And there are millions and abundance of women, but very few wives. So everybody, if you know, you know. If you don't understand, forget about it. But on 21st at Benchmark Hotel, please hurry and do that. We also want to make announcement now that if you want to advertise your goods or services or product on our social media handles, please hurry now, because the space on the full. If you go to our this thing, it is very, very full now. People can, if you're watching now, you see advert playing at our background there. It's millions and millions of people are watching, and they see it. It stays there for God knows how long. Anytime anybody plays a video, it's a very wonderful way to advertise there. So we have Kellogg's Corn is there now. We have Munch It. We have the rest of them. The Beauty Cave, thank you for advertising with us. So it is very important that you advertise on our social media. Please hurry now. It has small chicken money, no cost, but you're going to get massive promotion based on our social media. You can see how many people are watching this particular program right now. Globally, it's not just about Nigeria. So hurry now and come to our office to book your own spot. And of course, Akachi is going to go there. Sunday, the Kiddies Santa Fiesta is coming. If your child is not there, you don't miss. You don't miss. You don't miss. And you go miss. Those of you who don't come on Sunday last week, when I miss again, no miss again. All right, this one says, better delicious morning to you, my golden voice in the studio. Defection is part of the game in politics. Simon FUBARA knows what is right for his political ambition. I wish him and the good people of River State all the best. Kachineke Mezoku, from your regular listener, Anu Froyunam, Chibukam, Ogamo Post, and Peter's Catholic Special Jurisdiction, Works Layout, Owerri, Imo State. Thank you very, very much. All right, let's go back to the phone lines before we go. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
The senior citizen, Mazu Zama. You are here, finally.
Because you see how easy it is to get Barry. You say your program is for 2 hours, and we cannot find how to reach you for a few seconds. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Welcome, sir.
Barry, thank you so much. FUBARA is about self-survival.
Okay.
Nobody should blame him. Yes.
Okay.
But the danger that we face is about the constitutional provisions that enable the Nigerian president to be the most powerful constitutional president in the world. Read the Constitution. Ask anybody to read it and study it. Tell us where else in the world, other than a dictatorship. Now what you have is constitutional dictatorship.
Okay.
Because what the president does, he can easily quote the Constitution. Somebody there, the Attorney General will tell him, this, you are covered by this, you are covered by that. And then you have a Senate, starting from the man who was Senate president before, who said whatever the president brought there was already as good as approved.
Yeah.
And in other words, the president need not ask himself, what will the Senate do?
Okay.
No. Yes, the Senate guarantees that whatever you bring here is approved.
Approved, one hand.
Yes, approved. But let me warn, Barry, and I warn based on exposure to what they call experience. Barry, the danger today to APC, internal combustion.
Okay.
And it's becoming obvious, whether it was in Delta State or anywhere else. The internal combustion is an element that is so present in APC now that is not about our opponents outside. It's about those inside who must displace others, because you must displace others.
Yeah.
And that that may be. As for Peter Obi, what is important is for him to be on the ballot.
Yeah.
But I've lived in this country long enough to tell you that two of the greatest surprises that we have faced in the last 50 or 60 years is NSAS and the obedient movement. Let anybody give me any fact again that will surprise anybody based on accomplishment.
Yeah.
You know, when you talk of obedient movement, you're talking of men and women who use their own resources to do what they believe in.
Yeah.
Not those who are waiting for the party to bring money.
At all.
And not underrate any man who is, because he's investing his resources into that. And he's prepared not to act as a politician, but as a businessman who is investing for returns. Let us tell ourselves the truth. Anybody who loves Nigeria must look at the powers of any president, not just the current one. Any president in Nigeria, all that he cannot do is to turn a man into a woman.
At all.
He can clothe a man as a woman, he can buy new clothes and so on. But the Constitution gives him the power to say you are not a Nigerian. Greetings, Barry. Is senior citizen Mazuzona.
Thank you very much.
You should not be rejoicing, yes, because the enemies are within. You will say I said so. Good morning. Good morning.
All right, the enemies are within. That is a very serious thought of Mazi Uzoma, the very senior citizen. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. Comrade Ampadek Chidoze Nwosu from his taxi from Umuakane, Ohaji, the most peaceful community in Imo State. He says, good morning, Barry Cosmos. Sincerely, inasmuch as I am campaigning against one-party system, I celebrate the defection of FUBARA to the ruling All Progressive Congress, APC. This is because FUBARA is now the leader of APC in Rivers, and Wike will be humbled soon. Meanwhile, FUBARA should man up and stop appearing innocuous. What a word. And you know the same baby grammar, yeah, before Wike and co-travelers. And I will finish me with grammar here one day. All right, Dr. Mrs. Mma Olebras from where he says, greed and avarice are the root cause of all these defections. Without opposition, democracy is meaningless. We are in a serious trouble in this country, a situation where a ruling party tries to silence and destroy opposition, pushing the nation to a one-party state. It becomes dictatorship and no longer democracy. Shall we just be watching these people destroy our hard-earned democracy? These people don't even understand the implication of what they are pushing us into. Danger is looming. All right. Thank you very, very much. Okay. Let's also check if we have message on our YouTube. This one says, good morning, Mr. Barry Cosmos. I am a good listener and follower of Echo FM. Barry, sorry for asking this question. Hi, Jesus. This always say sorry. I hope you remember I hope you remember what Atlanta did to first score FC yesterday. Hey, Chineke. Oh, God. Now, my club, they call first score FC. Hi. Oh, Ndemayu. Now, they catch cruise from my head. No wahala. I they come. When I they catch on a cruise, we they come. No wahala. When I leave us, we they do bonanza, and a Christmas bonanza we they do, we will bounce back. Not be just what I know. Blue is the color. Football is the game. And we are together. Winning is our aim. Don't worry. Up Chelsea. Anytime, any day. Thank you very much. All right. Just before we go, I'm going to leave you with just to prove what I said earlier on our program about some, and when we were talking about the IDP, Akachi, you know well. Akachi is not serious. All this Arsenal and Man U people. All right, so they have this they just believe that what you say sometimes is false. So we are going to play some rhetorics by people who have congregation of Islamic followers, and they preach things like this to them. I'm going to let you listen to one of those preaching, and then you can tell for yourself. I just want to buttress that point. I don't want to go into any form of argument, but I'd like you to listen to this sheikh as he was speaking to congregation during a live interaction conversation. So please, I'm going to be leaving you with that. We call on everybody in Nigeria, give peace a chance. Give peace a chance. This is December, towards Christmas. We hear all manner of atrocities every year. Security operatives, please let us make sure that that security is maintained in Nigeria this time around. Tomorrow's talking about security. We had a conversation with the local government chairman of Owerri West. Tomorrow, I'll bring you that interview where he talked extensively about the security situation in Owerri West local government area. So tune in tomorrow to have that conversation with us so that we can have a fruitful, understand what they are doing, especially as it concerns the displacement of the people at Avu, where they have cleared that Amausa at Avu, and it's causing a lot of confusion. So we went in there to find out exactly what the story is, and we heard from the horse's mouth. And then we came across landowners who said there are allottees who got federal allocated land. But then I went further to dig in, and when we found out that that land was allocated to the federal government by the Rogers administration, that is what the municipal council and some public records show. So tomorrow, we will try to talk about that. I'll try and see if I can get the commissioner for lands. If he cannot come on board, don't worry, we will have that conversation. So people of God, this is where the cookie will crumble. I'll leave you with this beautiful just proof of what I was saying earlier on. All right, thank you all. My name is Barry Cosmos, and this is where the cookie will crumble. Up next is the Slim Diva with Health Revolution. Bye-bye.
It's the sound of the city. 100.7.
TD aus Deutschland sagt, dass der Vers in Sure TBA Kapitel 9, in dem Allah sagt, dass man alle Götzenanbeter töten soll, wo immer man sie findet. Dieser Vers spricht von einer bestimmten Situation, in der es einen Vertrag gab, in dem Allah den Götzenanbetern für 4 Monate einen Waffenstillstand gewährte, der danach endet.
City 100.7.
Echo FM. Echo FM 100.7, the fresh news people.
Sweet music only on your favorite radio dial. Echo FM 100.7.
It's the sound of the city. 100.7.
Chukwuemeka Nwachukwu, popularly known as BM Priest, Big Man Priest, is a rap and Afro-pop artist. He has worked with various local artists in composing, collaborating, and producing music for over 10 years in the industry. BM Priest obtained a bachelor's degree in banking and finance in the University of Science and Technology, Rivers State. Born in Port Harcourt, Nigeria, and hails from Isiala Mbano local government area in Imo State, BM Priest has released several singles like Sell the Thing, Dead or Alive, and Glory. His songs can be streamed on platforms like Apple Music, Deezer, Spotify, Audiomack, etc. Follow him on his Instagram handle at Big Man Priest. Let's take a listen to his latest track titled Glory.
My God, all the glory. You're taking away my sorrows. Are you do I'm a no. You won't kick any do more. Give my God all the glory. You're taking away my sorrows. Are you do I'm a no. You won't kick any do more. Now every day we the party. Everything we the bye. Aeroplane we the fly. My God, the answer. Bye. Aeroplane with the fly. My God, the answer. Superstar life, big man life. I just spend cash, show everything nice. We bless God, we get grace. Enemies hate too, but I give God the glory. They love me, they doubt God. Everything change, you see me on the stage. I'm a superstar, big man priest. Enemies hate too, but I give God the glory. I don't wanna hurt nobody. I just wanna love somebody. My God, all the glory. You're taking away my sorrows. Are you do I'm a no. You won't kick any do got all the glory for taking away my sorrows. How you do I'm a no. Now every day we the party, everything we the bye-bye.